In this video, we're going to make a program that takes in a binary number and converts it to a regular numeral like most of you all are used to seeing. So before we do that, we need a import, so we will import java.util.star. And this program is something I wrote ahead of time, and I actually have it sitting next to me. It's not the kind of thing I can think of that fast while I'm actually typing this. So we first need a number, or a method to get the binary number. So public void get binary, and that won't need to take anything in. At the beginning of the get binary method, we need to create a scanner. So we'll say scanner input equals new scanner system.in, and then we'll give the user some directions. So enter a binary number separated by spaces. The binary number should be exactly 8 digits. And then on the next line, they'll actually enter the number. So after that, we need a for loop to go through the number. So for int I equals 7, while I is greater than 0, we will iterate I downwards, so I minus minus. And inside this for loop, we'll do the actual calculations. So let's see, for int I equals 7. What this is going to do is, this will let us run through the loop 8 times, because we do it once while I is 0, once while I is 1, once while I is 2. Actually, it should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, that should work. I actually did that wrong originally. Anyways, inside here is where we want to do the calculation, but we'll actually call a different method to do that. Public void, call it add num. So it'll take in the integer I and the binary that we're sending in. Let's see. We'll say here we need binary to be a number, the next number that they give us. So binary equals input dot next int. And then we need to call this method down here to add the numbers together. So we'll say add num. We'll send in the integer I and binary. We need a global variable to keep track of the sum at the moment. We could do it inside and keep passing it back and forth, but I think that's a waste of space, so we'll say int sum equals 0. And then at the very end of this get binary method, we will print the sum. Alright, so how do we actually add the numbers? What we do is, we want to say if I is greater than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0, what we will do is we have to have another if statement. So if I is greater than or equal to 0, we are going to add up these numbers. If the binary that was sent in is equal to 0, we don't do anything, so we'll just say if binary equals 1, we will do something. We want to add the number. So we will say num plus equal math.pow 2, I. So that will help us keep track of the current number. Oh, actually I called it int sum instead of num. So this will keep track of the current number that we're at. So the first thing it'll do is it'll send in int I, which will be, let's see, int I will start out at 8. Let's just see if this works. I believe this should work. So we'll say joey.getBinary. Number should be exactly 8 digits, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The number I should get here is hopefully going to be 2. Let's see. I should get 2 to the 7th. Hold on. I'll do this one more time. This number is 2. This one would represent 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So 1 with 7 zeros should give me 128. Run this one more time to make sure it works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, it's giving me 128. I'm gonna assume everything else after that works just fine. So you can probably look at the code and figure out what's going on pretty easily. We start int I at 7, so, and iterate it downwards, so the first number will equal 2 to the 7th power, second number will equal 2 to the 6th power, 2 to the 5th, 2 to the 4th, 2 to the 3rd, 2 to the 2nd, 2 to the 1st power, and 2 to the 0th power, which is 1. So if just this first number is 1, then it would give us a 1, then our output would be 1, because anything to the 0th power is 1. That's how you change a binary number to a actual integer that we're used to seeing in Java. This tutorial was a little messed up, kind of hard to understand what was going on, but the code's right there if you need to look at it more. If you have any questions about the code, please leave me a comment and I'll try to answer that for you. Other than that, I really do appreciate you watching these videos. There's a like button down below if you like them, and thanks for watching.